Hello, hello. Hey, it's our Wednesday Beauty Minglers. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and I have all my sisters with me as I do every single Wednesday night with our Beauty Mingle. Welcome, 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 everybody. Go ahead and start making some noise in the chat. Tell us, what are you excited about? Where are you popping in from? Do you have a friend with you? I have all my sisters with me, and we so excited. I am so falling for fall, you all. Our new fall color lines. I am falling hard, falling for fall. They're beautiful. And I'm excited because you, if our consultants watching, you can fall for fall too because you can get your hands on them. Us directors, we had them a little while ago. That's one of the privies, of being, top 2% and all of that. But I'm excited because I am falling for fall. I'm going to go ahead and have my sisters kind of introduce themselves as well. I'm going to start here with my wing partner. Oh my gosh, what we would do with that, Alice. She makes us all look so great. Okay, Alice, share with us what you're excited about.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited that fall is coming because it's pumpkin spice season. And don't those beautiful eye colors make you think of pumpkin spice lattes and the autumn leaves and all the beautiful colors that come right before Halloween? That's what I'm excited about. I love playing with this new palette. There's so many options. You can have a little plum with your brown, and you can have a little gold with your apricot. Like, you just have so many colors to play with. So it's really fun because you can make the drama happen on your face, and I'm excited to see that on everybody.
Thank you, Alice, and thank you for making us look so good tonight with all the fancy technological in the background here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and meet my other sister. We're also known as the twins. I think it's their highlights. I don't know what's going on, but hey, let me introduce you to my sister, Marsha Amaral.
Well, hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm so excited. Yes, I love fall because the weather just nice enough. Maybe if you might need a light sweater or something at night, but it's just gorgeous weather. And we are having our little heat wave right now, but it's cooling down already. I'm so excited about the colors and all the new fall products. I'm excited about the new facial masks that you can take that just 15 minutes. They're quick and easy. Put them in your suitcase. They're easy to go. Let your hubby do the driving and you put one on in the car, so you just look refreshed when you get to wherever you're going. And the new lipstick colors, you can wear them each alone or combine them for a different look. They're just like so amazing. I'm just so excited.
Great, great. Oh my gosh, are you falling for fall yet? Because we have fallen. We are in love with what's coming. And so we're so excited too to see that we have the consultants piping in. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Shelly from Edge, Texas. Wow, girl, you're up late. Beverly Wood here from Oregon. Shelly Donnelly, loving the new products. Oh, yes. Okay, Maria's excited about the new products. Love the new fall eyeshadows. And gosh, thanks you guys for blowing up the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, it's okay. Hashtag replay. We'll still take care of you by making sure you get entered in our giveaway and that you take advantage of our special deal for being a beauty mingler this Wednesday night. Well, hey, I am not going to hold up the show anymore. There's one person that did not introduce herself because she is our beauty mingler special speaker. And we're so blessed and excited to have this sister join us this evening. You guys, her accolades are impressive, and that just talks to her commitment, her passion, her love for this business. And I know that she's going to school us on a few things. She's going to share some of her favorite products. She's going to talk about the retinol, the pure retinol. I know some of you are still kind of wondering, like, how does it work? Including me, right? The boosters, of course, in love with those. I'm calling them the body boosters because, with her skin, it works. That's all I'm saying, right? And along with that, she's also going to talk, summer is still happening. So she's going to talk about the body toning lotion. And of course, she's going to share her amazing journey. So who am I talking about? This woman that's over here just going like, what did I just get into this Wednesday evening? Well, we're just going to have some fun. Patricia Fitzgerald is a future executive senior Cadillac director. Okay. Got a few titles behind her name. And she began her Mary Kay in June of 1988. has earned the use of 14 career cars, 8 of those, of course, the prestigious pink Cadillac. Oh, she's made a little money too sharing this product and opportunity. Her highest commission check so far has been over $13,890,000. In a 30-day, that's 1 month, 4 weeks, 30 days. Who would be excited about that? And also over $100,000 plus annually. She's making some big girl career income. And look at her. She's looking like, oh, I'm just cool over here with all my bling bling. All right. She's going to share a little bit about her eye story. Um, uh, let's see. Brian, Patricia's husband, and Courtney, 19. Is that still right? Current?
No, it's updated since then, but
okay, all right.
I'll
So
bring it up to speed.
her accolades, okay, highest check. I'm still looking at that $13,785,000, like in 30 days. I mean, like this time next month, that could be my bank account. Like, who would be excited about that? So I know she has some wonderful things to share with us. You guys, let's make some noise in the chat. Let's welcome the amazing, the beautiful, the vivacious, I could tell, Patricia Fitzgerald. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Gina. And thank you, Allison. Thank you, Marsha. It's so nice to see you and meet you. And I'm so humbled and grateful. And I heard my shining stars' names. And it is a joy and an honor to be here. And this is I'm having entirely too much fun. I'm beyond falling for fall. I am like falling in love with this whole concept. It's so exciting. So I have the privilege of sharing with you a little bit about me, a little bit about the product. I'm going to start with product. I'm going to go backwards because I'm an exception to the rule. When I joined Mary Kay, I knew nothing about the product. And typically, women fall in love with the product first, right? Well, our pure retinol, now let's be real. We have over 685 products in our line. Our pure retinol clinical solutions, gold standard of dermatologists, gold standard of dermatologists. It's amazing. This is my hands down. You said pick 3 of like 3. How do you pick 3? I mean, I spare no expense on myself. I use everything head to toe. My personal use product, the walking billboard that I am, holy cow. So pure retinol, that is what makes the difference. And when you pass the 8-week retinization process, I do it almost every night, unless I forget. Fall asleep on the couch, whatever, watch a movie, but I do it. I love it. I love it. My second newest fave is our Clinical Solutions Booster, the HA ceramide. That's the big one. HA, it stands for hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, huge. It holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So you know what that does? When you take it out, a little dropper, and you squeeze it in your hand, and you put it on your skin, it plumps, over 1,000 times its weight in water. Huge. Plus the ceramides. And then we got to talk body because we are still in summer. Our targeted action toning body lotion. Now, okay, this is like top secret, except for a few people that know me well know this. I put this all over my arms. There comes a stage in life where you want to get rid of everything, right? I do the entire arms. Now, I'm a former beauty pageant queen. I do my knees, okay? But then this is my backup, baby. Targeted action. This just firms, it plumps, it soothes. It's amazing. So those are my top 3. There you have it. I love them, but I use everything. We have so many phenomenal products, and I do have the endless possibilities because I did fall for fall. I love our fall eyeshadows. Mary Kay Corporate rocks the house when it comes to fall. And then, of course, holiday is right around the corner. And I know my lookbook just came in the mail today. Applause just came in the mail. Your customers, some of you that are here today, just got your fall lookbook in the mail. It's amazing. And the interactive is up. We have everything multifaceted. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit about me. I'm very privileged. I will tell you, I'm blessed to be a Mary Kay. 34 years, coming up on my 34th year. I'm a mother. I'm a sales marketing director. I've been blessed to be a prayer warrior, an encourager, a business coach, and blessed to have this sisterhood and the unity in my shining star unit that we have that is inseparable. It's such a gift. But the way God had to connect the dots for me, and you can tell, yes, Jean is so true. I do love bling. I love bling a lot. And I don't have them all on, but I wear them because they just, it's so funny being backwards on here. How God had to connect the dots. Prior to Mary Kay, I worked in retail. I worked in clothing. I worked in food. I worked in cosmetics when I was in college. And, but right prior, and then I was in pageants and all kinds of other things. I worked for the Limited Corporation. I was going to climb that corporate ladder, and I was going to be a district, what they called then district managers, which we all know retail's a whole different picture in today's world. So I'm so grateful again. But I knew that's where the six-figure income was. So I had the top 3 stores in Beverly Hills, and I loved it. I loved it for about a year. And about a year and a half, I started to go, wow, this is like a lot of hours, Top 3 stores in Beverly Hills. I got some great deals. But I sure didn't get what we get in Mary Kay. And on my break, I went to get my taxes done. It was March. And I went to get my taxes done, and my tax accountant was doing another woman's taxes, cute, beautiful blonde, and said, Patricia, you ought to meet Sandy. You would love what she does, and you would love the discount. And you are single. You need a tax write-off. So it perked my ears. And I said, well, what are you doing? She said, I'm in Mary Kay. And I was like, Mary Kay? What is that? Like, the only concept I have of Mary Kay back then was that I saw it on 60 Minutes when I was a kid, maybe, like the pink Cadillac. That was it. Well, but I knew my tax lady, and I respected her, and I'd gone to her for years. I knew she knew my money and she knew her money. So we exchanged phone numbers. Now, we didn't have cell phones back then. And I wasn't giving her my landline. So I gave her my work phone. That was the only number that I gave her. And she proceeded to call me. And we never connected. Months went by, and all of a sudden June came, and I had made some choices. You know how we all do. We're so blessed that God gives us free will and free choice. And so I'd made some choices. I said, I thought this was going to be my path. I mean, I was willing to do the work, but these 90-hour work weeks are killing me. And again, I was single. I had nobody special in my life at that time. And I was going to take a leave of absence. And as divine intervention would have it, I was closing the store on June 29th. And we all just got back from seminar. So every consultant and director on this phone knows what seminar is. So June 29th and June 30th are the last 2 days of our seminar year. June 29th, 8:30 p.m., closing my store, the phone rang. I answered. She said, would you meet for coffee? I said, I probably don't think I'm ever going to do that. And she said, well, you'll never know if you don't listen. You'll never know if you don't listen. Well, from God's mouth to my ears, I heard that. And I said, okay. And we met at 7 a.m. at McDonald's on June 30th, 7 a.m. And I knew nothing. And I showed up 7 a.m. I had my keys to my top 3 stores in my purse. And I had my leggings on. If anybody remembers, the Limited was like the creator of leggings and long sweaters. And I walked in and got my coffee, and she walked in, and she looked pretty much like this. And her car was outside. But what I saw when she walked in, now I didn't know her from anything except for the 5-second conversation we had in my tax accountant's office. She radiated like she was a light beam. It was like heaven was shining through her. She had so much joy. That's what got my heart. That's what captured my attention. I was like, you know how little children are? They're just like, I was just like, wow. And she proceeded to tell me about her opportunity. And she told me we could make 50%. Now, I worked in sales in a bunch of different arenas. 50%. When I was getting my degree for marketing, I even worked for Estee Lauder for a while behind the counters. We make 50%. Nothing. 50%. Well, my ears perked up. 50%. I was like, dang, I don't get that at the Limited. I don't get 50%. And I got some killer Bergador Italy Italian leather coats, $7,000 at the Limited, but not at 50%. And then she proceeded to tell me you could get recognition and win contests and win prizes. I love prizes. And you could win company cars. I was like, really? So now she had my attention because I worked in the top 3 stores. We had a coat contest every single August this month. Every single August, we had a coat contest. My store won. I was committed. We're winning this coat contest. You know what I got? A CD player. Get excited. That was a big deal back then, a CD player. So I heard 50%. I heard prizes. I heard company cars. But then the bigger one was unlimited earning potential. And then what cinched the deal was the flexibility. The flexibility. I said, speak to me on this flexibility. She said, well, you're your own boss. So you set your own hours and you pay yourself what you're worth and you choose who you want to work with. That spoke volumes to me. 50% unlimited earning potential. I knew how to promote myself. I knew I could work hard. I knew I could do any of that, but the unlimited part, because let's be honest, and especially in today's marketplace, whether it's social media or live in person, there is not unlimited earning potential unless you are your own boss. And tax write-offs are huge. We are a walking billboard 24/7, whether it's on social media or out in the world. 24/7, everything we use, personal use, is 100% tax write-off. That's huge. So I signed my agreement that day. I became a consultant. I went into the Limited. I turned in my top 3 keys to my top 3 stores. And I went home and I was like, wow. And I moved. I was in the process of moving. So I said, don't call me for 2 weeks. I'm moving back to Westlake. I'd moved to the Valley because I worked at Beverly Hills. And again, divine intervention. She called me in 2 weeks. I came to her director debut, which I was the key instrument in assisting her in finishing directorship on June 30th. To God be the glory for that. And I went to her debut and I heard Shirley Hutton, $1 Million National speak. And then the next day, my director, Sandy, called me and said, do you want to go to seminar? I said, what is this seminar? And she said, I have an extra ticket. Do you want to go? And I said, let me call you back. And I called my mentor from retail. And she said, what are you going to do with this Mary Kay thing? And I said, I don't know. And she said, well, then you better go. You need to figure it out. Wise words from a wise woman who got me a lot of positions, amazing positions in retail. And what did she say to me? You better go and figure it out. And I went. And those of us that just came back from seminar, we all know, you want to see the bigger picture? The bigger picture. I saw it all. I came home. I said, I never want to go back to a day job again. What do I need to do to quit my job and not go back? And they said, get to at least a car position, earning a company car. That'll replace your income. Then get to director. That'll replace your income. And so 5 months after returning from seminar, I earned my very first company car. And then earned my second car and then went on to be director. And in all this path, I think this is our 21st car, 10 of them pink Cadillacs. Never going back to work for anyone else ever again. The gifts that came in my starter kit, our opportunity of Mary Kay, the gifts back then when I was new married and then I got pregnant with my daughter Courtney, and our girl was so amazing. I retired a man so we could be stay-home parents. It was awesome. And I provided private education for her. It was very important to me that if she wasn't going to be with me for 5 hours a day, that she was in an environment that was as close to me as possible. And that meant a private education Christian environment. And so she was in preschool from age 4 because I wouldn't let her go till she was 4. I couldn't let her go. I wanted her all to myself. And she graduated college from Westmont with absolutely no debt. No debt. Met the man of her dreams, my beautiful son-in-law, Jacob. So crazy. Such a crazy, amazing thing. So that gift was in my starter kit, that I could provide education for her. And now single in this chapter of life, having my daughter and my son-in-law that have just moved back here from NorCal, where you guys are, back to SoCal, my home. I love it. The other gift was during all that, because remember, unlimited earning potential and flexibility, be your own boss. After my dad passed, Courtney was 4. My daughter Courtney was 4. And my dad passed. My mom, a couple of years had passed, and she could not live alone anymore. And the nurse called me and said, you need to come pick her up. She can't live alone in her home anymore. And I moved her to Westlake, where our home was at that time. And she did not want to go to a nursing home. She didn't want to go to assisted living, nothing. And for I think it was almost 10 years of her life, I had the privilege of caring for her until her last breath. And Courtney had the privilege of knowing her and being, it was 12 years. So I take it back because Courtney was 13 when we moved her. And her and my daughter Courtney were besties. They were just besties. And I had that privilege. So when you talk flexibility, when you talk values, when you talk how we're built in Mary Kay of God first, family second, business third, when you talk golden rule, do unto others as you would do unto yourself, when you talk integrity, those 2 key things of providing education and being able to be with my mom are things you could not put a price tag on. Those things are priceless. Those are the things that are real. All this other stuff, all the fun, we can't take any of that with us. But those things stay forever. Those are the heart, paychecks of the heart that are priceless. They're amazing. So I thank God that he connected the dots, dropped me right at that moment, at that time, and then spoke to me the words to say, you will not know unless you listen. And I'm so glad I did, because the fellowship, the sisterhood, my Mary Kay family, especially in the last 4-year chapter of my life, kept me alive, breathing, thriving, living, and loving the fact that I could have closeness of my girlfriends, closeness of my daughter, of my son-in-law. Those are, again, things that are real. Those are paychecks of the heart. They stay forever. So that's a little bit more about me and a little bit more about our opportunity. And yes, you can have whatever your wildest dreams are, whatever they are. And that's the way Mary Kay designed it. That's the way she designed it. She's a brilliant woman. I was blessed to be raised under her tutelage, blessed to know her. And she built what we still stand on today, coming up on 60 years this next year. 60 years of integrity, of your word is your bond, of go give, of the things that really matter in life, of being able to design your life and design your day and put your priorities in order. So thank you.
I'm inspired. I am touched. I'm excited. I feel reconnected. It feels like Mary Kay was with us here just now. It really came across in your words and you sharing your story and your journey and your testimony of the gifts that deciding to start something like this brought you for the tax situation. I have a similar story, right? That's why I joined, for the tax situation in corporate. But thank you so much for sharing with us from the heart and reminding us that it is a gift It is a gift. And our job, Mary Kay said, was to pass it on, to offer this gift, to pass it forward. And I don't know, but I kind of feel that that's what you were for us this evening. And I'm going to come over here to the chat, and then I'm going to have the sister directors come back and share some things before we close it up. But Denise said that she is inspired. She's working on earning her first free car. That's from Denise Newcomb. And then let's see. Beverly talks about gifts you don't think about. And that's exactly it. We kind of take things for granted, right? And gifts that you don't think about, and the gifts of the heart. Jamila said, thanks for sharing your special moments. God is absolutely good. Thank you so much. Mary Kay family is priceless. Yay, I'm inspired. Me too. That was an awesome story. Thanks for sharing. Gosh, so glad to be here in this chat. Welcome, Patricia. Loved it. So thank you. Hey, sisters, what would you like to share? What did you like about what Patricia shared with us this evening? Alice, I'll start with you.
I know Patricia because Courtney was an adoptee in my unit when she lived up here, and we got to know each other then. And it's just so inspiring because I too worked in retail, and then a regular full-time job, and then transitioned to Mary Kay. And the amount of hours that you can give to somebody else without even, like, just if you care about what you're doing at all, you can just give your whole life away to that and not get anything but a paycheck. And in Mary Kay, it's just really been evident in your life, all the things that come from Mary Kay that are not just that paycheck, all the other things. And I feel like the rest of us on here have the same way. Like we've experienced, amazing vacations on Mary Kay that we could have never paid for ourselves. Like the Mary Kay thinks of those extra details. And hi, Shelly. It's so good to see so many people in the chat. And we do this every Wednesday, so please feel free to join us and watch anytime. But Patricia, your story is just so unique because of going from all the hours that you can put in for somebody else and then putting that same effort for yourself, and then being able to put Courtney through private school all the way, like through college. And I think it's amazing on that single income to do that. Because remember, I heard her say she retired her husband. He was a stay-at-home dad. Yeah. So on that single income, she paid for their home and everything and the school. So, it's just a testament to how hard you work and how committed you are to your business. And I love that about you.
Thank you. Well, I love you. Thank you for all you poured into my girl when you were her adopted director.
Oh, so easy. She's easy to love.
Oh, it is our adorable system. I love it. All right. Hey, Sister Marsha, what do you have to share with Miss Patricia?
Oh my goodness, Patricia, thank you so much for just sharing, your words and your feelings and that. And it's so true that, you were listening, that little voice was telling you what to do. And that was God telling you what to do, and he does show up at the craziest moments sometimes when you really don't think and you're like, what? No, I can't be thinking that. No, just say, okay, yes, I'm going to listen to you. Because if you don't listen, he starts yelling. I know. I know. He's like, hey, what? Pay attention here. I'm trying to tell you something. So I am so grateful that you listened to that and that you have just kind of reinvented your whole self. You've taken what you did in retail and you're doing something that you love to do. Not that you didn't love retail, but this is, I don't know, to me, this is more fun, So I thank you so much for being here and just pouring into everybody. And I know there's a lot of people here that are just very, very inspired and just, thinking about what they can accomplish now in a brand new Mary Kay year. So thank you so much.
You're very kind. Thank you.
So Heidi has a question, Patricia. We have a couple of minutes, but she wanted to know how many hours a week were you working the Mary Kay business to retire?
You know what? It's so funny because you all know how our Mary Kay business works. I worked very few hours in Mary Kay. Now you have to remember, I worked 90 hours a week when I worked for the Limited. I had their top 3 stores. I was wanting to make 6 figures. And so when I came into Mary Kay and I left that seminar and they said, when you earn a car, and I have to say this so I don't forget, I have never bought a car in my life, ever. I've been very blessed to earn cars or had cars given to me. I've never bought a car. So to be in Mary Kay 34 years and never have to buy a car, fully paid for by Mary Kay, thank you, God. So my hours, I've wanted to work days because, you know, and Alice, you know, because you did retail. Retail, you work days, nights, Sundays. You basically sell weekends. You sell your soul to the company store. So when I came into Mary Kay, I was like, no. There'll be no Sundays. Maybe a Saturday, maybe once in a while. Definitely, maybe one night. That's about it, one night. And so I worked 3 to 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. That was about it. Because I was on a hiatus. In case I didn't say it, I took a leave from my job. I turned in my keys and I moved. And then I went to seminar and came home and I said, okay, I got to make this work. What do I need to do? They said, earn a car. I said, okay. And so I blocked out days. So when I went to the gym, I met women there. When I went to get my hair done, I met women there. So I held all day parties. And you know, we didn't have Facebook, Instagram, you know, we didn't have any of that stuff. So it was all face to face, like, hello. And I came in their home and they had 3, 4, 5, 6 people and we had a party. And that's what I did. 1 or 2 a day. Boom, done. I was off. It was party down. I was single mama. I was like, hey, I had nobody special. I was living life. I was loving it. All of a sudden I had my time, my freedom, and my income to really design my life. It was crazy. It was just crazy. So that's all I did.
Wow. Thank you. All right. So this is what she said. Consistency.
Yeah.
She said, I worked a little bit every day for a few hours a day. Right. So thank you so much. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. I'm looking in the chat. Okay. Oh, you love the beauty mingle. We love that you are here. All right. So Alice, how are we going to, let's go ahead and offer our promotion for those that joined us today and see what we've got going for those promotions.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen right now. Just a second.
Alice is the queen, man. She's so
It always
good.
takes a second to like pop up. Can you see it?
People are still commenting on the work plan. They love the flexibility, the hours, 2 to 6 hours a week for about 4 days a week. Very doable.
Let me try it again.
Break it
Hold
down.
on. It's not showing. Hold on. Let me just try again. You too can do technical stuff.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Now it should work.
It's thinking.
Okay, so this is from all the products that Patricia talked about tonight. So your retinol, your pure retinol, your HA plus ceramide hydrator, and your toning action lotion. Buy one, get the second one half off. This deal is good for 24 hours. And what that means is you need to tell your consultant you want to buy it within 24 hours. And so that means by 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So even if you're watching the replay and you've hashtag replayed on the comment, text your, get your phone, text your consultant real quick and say, I want to take advantage of this deal, because just for watching this, we want to thank you and offer you a special one-time deal. And if it's a product you've never tried, why not get it at half off to try it out, right? And the products are 100% guaranteed. So there's nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thank you, Alice. Oh my gosh, the mix and match deal. Get excited. Like Alice said, I think now is tonight. Tonight is the night to let your consultant. I'm going to try that retinol because it's bathing suit season. Did you guys catch that tip? I got that tip. I got that tip. right? She tried to gloss over that tip real quick. I got it. It's something before the toning lotion. It doesn't matter, but I am ready for that. Thank you so much, right? So this would be the time to mix or match. Bathing season is still on, ladies. So, you need that retinol for that little tip she gave you, and you need the toning lotion for the other little tip that she gave you, because, it's skin season and we have the best skincare in the world. All right. So, hey, thank you so much, Patricia, for blessing us with your stories and your spirit this evening. Beauty Minglers, we will have another amazing guest next week for next week's Beauty Mingle. Same back channel. I just dated myself. 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be more falling for fall. We're going to have our resident beauty diva. I mean, this girl is over the top. She will be talking about her favorite products, and she's fabulous on the eye makeup. I'm just saying, you may want to pop in, invite your friends, and learn how to mix and match those beautiful palettes and learn from the best, none other than our beautiful Des Taylor. Quarter sales winner, amazing. Her story is amazing, single mom. So pop in, get your friends. With that, we're going to sign off. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, join us next week. You're welcome to pop back in anytime. We would love to have you. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.